So I'm going to ask each one of you to give one recommendation or a message that you want Minister Lui Tao Q to pay special attention to. One point. This is a very important opportunity I'm giving you. And he is listening.
Okay.
Okay.
Who shall we start from?
You.
He needs to hire a new PR agency. Definitely.
Are you volunteering?
No, I'm not. I'm not trained in PR, but I feel that they can do a better job in communicating this type of issues to the public, that's for sure. There's so many discontent and unrest, and you can't just tell people, hey, the information is out there, go and get it. Sometimes, you know, you need to lead them. You need to lead the horse to the well. And is that feeding, is that like, what do you call that, feeding them, you know? We've been brought up this way. Well, I wouldn't say we've been brought up this way, but Singaporeans are just this way. And then it comes back to the bigger picture of losing our competitiveness, but that's another issue for altogether. So hire a new PR agency and make sure your communications are all way better than what they're doing right now.
Maybe you didn't mean PR, but better communication.
Better communication.
Because PR has a different connotation to it.
Well, they need to
wants to be
spin the
genuine.
story. You know, when it boils down to it, they need to spin the story to make it more palatable to Singaporeans.
Is there anything specific that you think you could have done in that area of communication better?
For myself?
The Ministry of Transport.
The ministry. I feel the bus contracting model should have been better communicated. I feel that a lot of people still do not understand about this whole system. I think it's a fantastic system, and it's evidence that they're listening to the people. I'm not sure whether people know, but there's this new contract that's going up in Jurong East, package of bus services. There are actually 10 or 14 public transport companies actually coming in to bid for it. Not just SMRT and SBS, but there are also overseas players. The reason why this is great is because the LTA and the Ministry of Transport, they can actually see, hey, wait a minute, so is SMRT and SBS actually overcharging? You know, are they like they're charging too much for the maintenance? And this will be a transparent way, as you mentioned, of seeing all these charges laid out on the table.
And all this is really, you're right, it's not being sufficiently communicated.
Exactly.
And in a timely fashion. Thank you.
Exactly.
Walter.
We should just help those who need the help the most, those commuters.
Is it not being done right now, you think?
I think right now, all of us, not just the ministry, probably members of the public as well, we think too much about how we are affected, and most of us are middle income, middle class. The truth is, as a middle income Singaporean, you are in fact enjoying a pretty decent public transport system. You're paying by world standards pretty low fares for doing so. You are going to be hurt a little in the pocketbook when fares go up, but the people hurt the most are actually lower income Singaporeans, obviously, who depend a lot on public transport to get to work. And we are helping them, but I think when we look at these fare changes in a broader perspective, you know, we should be thinking more about, okay, let's do stuff to subsidize them, let's help them out, but let's not demand aid or assistance just because I'm paying, you know, 1 or 2 cents more, but if I can easily afford to do so, well, you know, why not help those who need the help most? You know, a lot of us, I think, are a bit too self-centered when it comes to looking at the public transport system, to be honest.
So that message wasn't really for Minister Lui?
No, I think it's for all of us
all
in
of
general.
us. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. But is there a message for the minister? No. You skip that. Okay. Right. Michael.
Well, I'm not a public transport commuter, right? So I don't have a vested interest, and I'm not needy. I'm needy as a motorist, yeah, but not for public transport. Okay. But I would say that it's also difficult to accept the point that, hey, this is a first world system, because we don't have first world salaries, right? So we know that. But a message to minister is this: take the courage, revoke this fare increase, and spend this year creating public consultation. I'm very familiar with that because I work in a community, and discuss a reconfiguration of public transport system. Now you got a bus contracting model, yes. Social enterprise. You have the example of social enterprise in cooperative society, which is totally different, but they operate on the same private management principle. Why? First set by the late Dr. Goh Keng Swee, that you must make money. There must be no subsidy. Okay? So let's do it and say, yes, we hear you. We are going to revoke it because no one's going to suffer if we revoke it. Now let's start a series of private conversation. We come up with some recommendation. People like us, I don't mind coming out. I don't mind being proved wrong, but I like to be shown how. And I'm sure the other people, Singaporeans, is a remarkable people, right? People don't read. I mean, forget about the noisy ones. There are a lot of people who read and they say, yeah. And we can actually synergize our creativity and make for really first class, right? First class, what do I mean? Lower and lower flat fare. Wow, how is that possible? It is possible.